Have you ever been so stressed or so excited that you just couldn't fall asleep? You would lay in bed looking at the ceiling on your back and you were just thinking about the next day, and you were extremely stressed of the exam, of the date of the girl, or what you're gonna do in class at the next presentation. Or the upper end, you were extremely excited. You maybe had a trip, or as I told you, you had a date. You are gonna meet your girlfriend. You're gonna do something nicer. You're going on vacation. You are hype. You are so excited, but you just can't fall asleep. You're filled with the adrenaline that's like pumping your body up, and it's keeping you awake when you want to fall asleep. It's getting late, you need the sleep in because you have to wake up early for the trip or for that random thing, but you just can't fall asleep. Your body, your mind is just active and is just thinking about the next day, what they will do, what they will say, what they will eat, what they will think. It's thinking of all this stuff, and you're there in bed, lying awake, begging to fall asleep. And half an hour goes by, an hour goes by, 2 hours goes by, and you're still awake and you're still thinking of that. This is not a strange experience. Many people are going through this, especially me, bro. When I was little, when I would have a trip the next day, the only thing that I could think about was that trip. I would stay in bed, lay in bed. I would have to wake up early to go on the trip, but my mind was active and it was thinking of, oh, will I wear tomorrow? What will I eat tomorrow? Wow, what will I see? Oh, what will the thing will look like? Oh, what if I stay with my friend on the road there? And it was thinking of all this stuff, and I was stuck in a loop because I would start thinking of five random things, and I would remember that about the first thing, and I would start thinking about it, and it would start another cycle and another and another, and I would be stuck in a cycle of thinking of the same things, not being able to fall asleep. This experience is not uncommon for a lot of people, especially if they have something extremely important the next day, like a job interview or something. But there are three ways for you to just kind of let your mind chill, to let your body rest, to get the rest it needs, for you to like perform the best the next day. One is mental, but two are physical. The mental ones usually are the hardest to do, but the physical ones you could do there and then, and you can make more progress by doing them. The first thing you need to do, if you find yourself being awake because of your thoughts, is to journal. Genuinely, it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m. Get out of bed, get a piece of paper and a pen, and journal. Bro, I still remember this one time. I still have it in my journal. It was 2 a.m. I was trying to fall asleep, but my mind was thinking of some random girl. Some random girl that just couldn't leave my head. It was 2 a.m. and I was trying to fall asleep for 2 hours. For 2 hours I was trying to fall asleep. Nothing. And I got sick of it. I got tired. I got tired of being tired of falling asleep. And I got out of bed. I went to my desk. I genuinely got a piece of paper and a pen. And I started writing about her. And I wrote like 15 minutes, a page and a half of just thoughts about her, what I was thinking about, why was I thinking about it, and just what would came into my mind. Genuinely, after I went to bed, instant knockout. I fell asleep almost instantly because I didn't have anything to think about. My mind was empty. That's the best way to describe it. And I just fell asleep because I was tired. It was 2:15 a.m. and I was extremely tired. I fell asleep instantly. My mind stopped thinking about that girl because the thoughts were on paper. They didn't have to be in my head, all tangled and stuff. They were on paper. Journaling is extremely powerful for our brain. Imagine your brain, imagine the thoughts in your brain like a piece of tangled like earphones. You want the ones you put in your pocket, and when you get them out, it's like a ball and they're all tangled as shit. That's your thoughts. If you journal, it's like pulling them like out one by one and trying to untangle them slowly. That's how journaling works. You get your thoughts on paper and it becomes like a string, and you can look at it objectively on paper, and you can just detach yourself from the thoughts, and you can think a lot better by doing that. It's just you get your thoughts on paper and they leave your brain and they remain on paper. It's extremely weird, but it's so powerful. So the next time you find yourself in bed just looking at the ceiling thinking of some random stuff, get out of bed. It doesn't matter if it's 9 p.m., 10, 11, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., doesn't matter. Get out of bed, get to your desk, and start journaling. Just start writing and don't stop until your mind is empty, until you can't get any thoughts without trying to force it. But this journaling practice is basically useless without doing this other thing, which is being consistent with meditating. Because, yeah, you could be thinking of all the stuff, but if you're not aware that you're thinking of them, you just can't like realize that you need to journal. So, this thing happened to me a lot of times. I would just be in my own world, looking at a fixed point, not being in the real world at all, just being in my own world with my eyes open, by the way. And after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I would like jump because I would realize that, bro, where am I? I would just be confused about the fact that I didn't know where I was because I was focused on my own brain. So it's impossible to start journaling to know that, oh, this is what's bothering me, this is happening, this is this, oh, this is what I'm thinking about. You can't do that without being present of your own thoughts. If you're in your own world, you can't realize that, oh, there's the outside world as well. And you would just be stuck in that loop, but you would be inside the loop. And this is the loop, like this is the loop, and you would still be inside of it. Meditation gets you outside. Fuck. Coordination. Fuck. This is the loop. And meditation gets you outside the loop so you can look at it from the outside. And you can realize, oh, I'm thinking about this. I should maybe journal about it. That's how you get yourself out of bed to journal. And I will describe to you what meditation is. Being mindful is being present of your own thoughts, realizing that you're not your thought and you just have to be in the present moment. Because most people are just going through life daydreaming. Oh, I'm just thinking about sunshine and rainbows, and I'm thinking about work, and I have to look down while walking because I don't want to be disturbed. Look at me, guys. I'm so alpha and I'm so mysterious because I'm thinking about some random stuff. Okay, you can do that, but it's a lot better to be present, to just walk and be in the present moment. Look at the trees, look at the sky, at the birds, hear the sound of the birds. It's a lot better. So when you're consistently meditating, you just have this sense and you can bring yourself back into the real world and realize, oh, I was thinking about that. Maybe I should not really do this right now. I'm trying to fall asleep. And when you are consistent with meditation, it will be easier to find the loop. Because imagine if I was meditating at 2 a.m., I was just thinking about that girl, about what we'll do in the future, blah, 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 blah. I would think all of this stuff, but I wouldn't be aware that I was thinking of it, if it makes sense. Like, yeah, I would be thinking about it, but I wouldn't realize that I would be thinking about it. So I would be stuck in the loop until it would be like 3 a.m. and my body would just be too tired to stay awake anymore. And I would just maybe fall asleep. So try to meditate every single day. You can start small. I think I made a few guides on meditation on my channel. I can't really remember. If you want to, you can search for fun meditation, but I highly doubt that the videos are like new. They may be old. So I will maybe redo like a few videos like those. So if you want to, click on the subscribe button. But you can genuinely start right now. Let's take one breath of mindfulness, like of mindful breath. Just take one breath and try to be as present as possible with while taking it. How do you feel? A lot more present, right? My head always gets a bit lighter when I do this. I know the oxygen and all this, but that's how I know meditation is working. So meditation will help you realize and get you out of the loop, and it will help you just get the thought that, oh, maybe I could journal, and it will make you fall asleep a lot faster. Now, I told you there are two physical and one mental. The meditation one was mental, the journaling one was physical. So I will tell you another physical one that I get hate for. This tip I found out about while I was practicing being bored. So I was one time on the floor looking at the ceiling on my back, and I was just thinking of random stuff. And I was slowly falling asleep It was 3 p.m., I think. It was not late at all. I was not tired at all. I didn't wake up early that day. It was nothing wrong with me. I was just laying on my back, looking at the ceiling, thinking of, like, just thinking, because that's what I have to do when you're bored. You're just thinking, and my eyes were just slowly closing, and I was just fighting to keep them open. And I randomly jump because I realized, bro, what the fuck, I'm falling asleep right now. And I was a bit scared. And I just kind of adjust my position a bit, and I go to the side. The same thing happens. After 5 or 10 minutes, my eyes are closing. That's when I realized that you don't fall asleep when you're tired or when you like have 200 hours of meditation before that. No, you fall asleep when you don't move. I wasn't tired at all. I didn't have any problems. I didn't eat anything. It was nothing that could have changed the fact that I had to fall asleep. But the only fact that I was down, not even moving. I was on the floor, not moving at all. That's how I was falling asleep. And after doing that a week ago, I tried this tactic every single night. It doesn't matter if I want to sleep at 7 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. I usually fall asleep around 3:30 p.m. by the way. It didn't matter at what time I went to bed. I managed to fall asleep in under 5 minutes with this simple tactic. What you have to do is, as soon as you get into bed, you put on your covers, you try to find a good position, and you take your leg out. You literally, specifically one leg. I autistically found every single iteration of this. This is the one that works the best. You make sure your room is cold, and you put on your blanket over you. You take out one leg, just one leg, and both of your hands next to you, not on you, not like this, not like a dead person, next to you. This is the best way I found you fall asleep. You try to adjust your pillow so it's like under like this part, so your head is not like tilted like this. It's like parallel to the ground, and all you have to do is just not move. If you find your hand is a bit uncomfortable, if you find your leg is a bit uncomfortable, slightly tweak it, but tweak it as fast as possible and try to keep it not moving as long as possible. Bro, I was never a back sleeper. I wanted all of my life to sleep on my back because I knew the benefits. I knew, oh, you could grow taller and you can sleep like this, and it's the best position for your back and for your body. I saw that, and I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be the person that follows my back, like fall asleep on my back. I tried it, and every single night I would move and turn, and I would move my head, and I would do all this shit, and I just couldn't fall asleep on my back. It was impossible for me to fall asleep on my back. Until this, 1 week ago, as I told you, I found out about this tip. I've been able to fall asleep on my back in under 5 minutes since then. I've been able to sleep on my back, to get all the benefits from back sleeping by doing this. I know your brain is coping and saying, oh, it doesn't work. Trust me and try it for one night. One night. Do not move at all. Because bro, I've been autistically detailing, like finding all the details about this. And the slightest movement could ruin it. Because in order to fall asleep, your body needs like to build up the tiredness. But imagine, let's say, you need your body to get to this level in order to fall asleep, this level of tiredness, and your body starts here. Okay, you don't move at all. Imagine it gets to here, you get close and close, and you move a limb or your head. It falls back down instantly. Okay, you try it again. It tries to go up. You remove a limb again. Because, oh, what if I change my position again? It goes back down. And you are never able to like touch this barrier to fall asleep. Because bro, I was mindful of it. And I specifically, like intentionally moved my head from this, like I was in this position, to this. I did this one thing, and I felt in my body that drop in tiredness. I felt it in my body. So if you find a comfortable enough position, don't move at all. It doesn't matter if it's the end of the world, bro. Do not move, and you will be asleep in under a few minutes. Trust me. As I told you, I get a lot of hate for this. but just try it for one night. Try it, bro. Fucking try it for one night. Your mind could be racing. You could be thinking of all the things you did in your whole life. If you are not moving, you will fall asleep. I know sleeping is hard. Sleeping extremely good is hard. Getting a lot of sleep in is hard. So by doing these exercises, trying this, you will know, you will be able to fall asleep faster and get those few minutes of sleep in. Even just a few minutes. You will get more deep sleep, you will get more REM sleep. You will just have a better life because of this. Because, bro, trust me, sleep is the base of your life. If, like, you literally imagine your life as a house, the base of, like, your house is sleep. If you have a weak base, if the base is moving, your house will not stand. Imagine having your house, and the thing that it sits on, you just start shaking it every single day. Your house wouldn't last for more than a few hours, right? It will just fall down. That's how your life will be without good sleep. If you're interested in my sleeping coaching program, you can join my private community, or you can, I think it's part of one of the links, you can book a free call with me to see if we're a good fit from a coaching program. Because, bro, just hop on a call. I don't care how good your sleep you think is. Hop on a call and we will talk, and I will tell you if I think you would be a good addition to my program, if I could help you. Because, bro, I will not take your money if I think your sleep is too good. It wouldn't make sense, right? So just hop on a call, we will talk, I will see about your sleep, and we will figure it out together, okay? Friendly conversation about it. And if you want to, you can also join my private community, my free community of men that are also trying to become the top 1%, of young men that are trying to improve themselves. Click the first link in the description to join this community. Imagine in it you find your next best friend, bro. It's gonna be fucking awesome. You'll have a friend for life that's also on the same path as you and that has the same goals as you. You'll make more progress by this. So join now, and I would love to see you there. See you later, bro. Mwah. Imagine having all these hormones elevated for an exam. Bro, futu zrasa.